what's up, everybody? Y'all see the little changes? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But,
I sold that right shoe. I sold that right shoe. Got the sign. Let's keep it going.
You're so silly.
All right.
Let's just talk about some family. So what's some family traditions that, you've seen and changed or you haven't seen in a while? What's your take?
Well, I always liked that movie Soul Food because it was all about family and it kind of reminded me of kind of like how my family used to be back in the day. And so one of the traditions that I really miss is going to grandma's house on a Sunday and just eating Sunday, dinner after church, looking at all the cousins, aunties, and uncles, the family around the table, and just talking, like just having a great time. If you weren't old enough, you had to go to the kids' table, but the big table. Once you were old enough to go to that table, it was just like something that you just can't describe. So I would say Sunday dinner. I just miss it, man. I miss your grandma. I do, but it was just something that you just don't see anymore. Now everybody just like eating in front of a tablet, in front of a TV, everybody eating in separate rooms.
On Facebook Live. Y'all see what I got, y'all?
This chicken good, y'all. Wish y'all was here. So I really miss that tradition because I think that just brought so many family values. It kept it in place.
I could see that.
How about you?
I'm going to go with the family reunions. I'll be honest. We didn't do too many family reunions, but I will say my family was able to gather more often before my grandmother passed away.
Okay.
I definitely would say after she passed away, at least on one side of the family, after my grandmother on that side of the family passed away, it kind of dwindled down. But I will say, thanks to my oldest brother and a cousin, the past 2 years or 3 years, they've been trying to get at least a summer reunion together with everybody. I mean, it's some hiccups, but it still go.
Okay. Wait a minute, let's see. My reunion. We had one we had one
back in the 99 and 2000s.
Boy. What you working with? Hey, I don't know. I only think I had a mustache then last time we had a family reunion.
You had hair.
Oh, I had hair. Look, she tried to... Thank you. I'm all off. She tried to put me out there. You had hair, yeah.
And his hair was like... Mm-hmm. It really was.
I had hang time. Now I got hang ups. There's nothing coming down. Nothing happening.
I'm going to let you hear that one.
Nothing. But you know what, though? I think another thing about family reunions, it kind of kept you in the loop with everything that was going on.
It did.
So,
I will say growing up, it was always cousin time. Like my cousins was like my sisters and brothers and stuff like that. One side of the family, I only had a few that was around my age, and it was just always us three every time, whatever. Then on the other side of the family, oh my goodness, I had my own little clique. Not clique where oh, we ain't talking to y'all. It was just we always linked up and just always did everything together. And grateful to say we all still do. We're grown, we have lives, so it's not as often or whatever on this side of the family. But gotta say that it's different though, because back then older cousins watched us. Well, not me, because my family was strict, but older cousins would watch the younger cousins. These days,
she couldn't go down the street.
I couldn't get up. Man, it took me so long to get off the porch. When they told me I could ride my bike up.
Y'all. She got excited when she was able to go to the third step.
Don't come for
the third step. Thanks, guys.
I'm telling. I'll make sure they watch this episode. I'll make sure.
I didn't mean it, y'all.
Yeah, okay. No plate for you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, buddy. But you know what? She knows it's true. Ooh, I'm trying to stay on topic. It's so hard. Third step, fifth step. Can I ride to the corner? No, that's too dangerous.
Anyway, back to what I was saying. Back in the day, we was cousins, older cousins, younger cousins. Now it's you can't even get a babysitter with some chips and stuff like that. You actually got to go and pay a stranger or find something. You can't even just have family just watch family. Hey, come spend the night. I order y'all some pizza. Y'all watch some movies. Let me just go here for 2-3 hours real quick. Like, it's none of that.
Family charging by the hour. Like, family just charging. Ain't no more.
I ain't even got that option.
Ain't no more of that. Just charging. But I have to say I feel you, because back in the day, I had cousins and we were like separable. Like, it was, you couldn't see me without them and vice versa.
Man.
And it's not the same no more. I mean, back then we spent the night, play video games all night, go everywhere together, out of town, kick it, everything.
Man.
But it's not like that no more. Like, it's cousins that, and this is just like generally speaking, this cousins I didn't even know they even had kids. I had to find out from Facebook. Or another relative.
Wait, that happened with me. They was like, "Oh, I ain't see it on Facebook, baby. I don't put my life on Facebook. Pick up that phone and call a person. You hear me? Like,
yeah. So I guess if you ain't got Facebook, I guess I ain't talking to you, because my thing is, you got cell phone. Why we paying cell phone bills for it?
Listen. Someone was like, I check in all the time. I liked her status. Is that checking in? Okay.
That's checking in. Huh? I like it. There you go. She know I'm thinking about it.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
She alive, I'm alive. It's all good.
Y'all, we gotta do better. These traditions are like getting ripped apart. And I feel like there is no more traditions. It's just everybody out for themselves. All out for themselves, unless you like in a family clique, which is kind of weird, because there's family cliques too. People who just, that's all they hang with. And it's kind of like, hey, forget the rest of the family. I mean, my thing is, you gotta remember how it used to be back in the day. It was a village. It was a village that helped raise the child, that helped support each other, that was there when you was down. There was no putting them on blast on social media or trying to put them down, or putting your chin up and ignoring them. I mean, all those values are like, to me, out the window. I feel like it's just no longer there. Look, she trying to press the little mix.
Sorry, I was trying to mute it so it would be so loud.
Don't worry about that. They can still hear it on my mic. She trying to press the mute button.
I was trying. Hold on. I'm gonna step away for 1 sec. I got some. Hold on. Keep talking.
Sure. So, babe, what do you think about? Oh, she's not here. Okay, she's having a cough attack. This might be a blooper. Let me drink my cherry Coke and feel better.
I'm not a Coke person.
Water. So we kind of covered traditions, the Sundays, the family, hanging out with them, the family reunions. Is there any other traditions that you feel are broken nowadays that's not even in existence?
I will be only speaking from personal experiences and not whatever. So I'll just be saying it's not as much bonding time. It's like a lot of cousins and stuff like that. Kids don't even know each other unless it's like that small crew that like always hanging together or something of that nature.
Family quick again.
Their kids don't know each other. Like, you know what I mean? So like when we do have like a big family function or a funeral or whatever it is, and the kids go to meet, it's just like, I don't know you, so I'm gonna just stay over here with the people I know,
That's my thing. We have a family tree, right? But I feel like we have family bushes. Like everybody got their own plot of land. We're not the same root anymore. Yeah, press that mute button. Goodness gracious.
Good.
Nah,
it's dry.
You good. But I do feel like there's family bushes, not family trees. We're not part of the same root anymore. And I feel like because of that, everybody's like, hey, this is my line. Whatever I do right here, that's just me. We might be in the same ground, but this is my bush. I just don't feel like we're connected no more. And that's
definitely. Honestly, once certain people like die off and stuff like that, it's kind of like, well, I gotta cope within myself. I gotta find my way of living without anymore. So they start their own new family. Or I may have had a trauma or something like that for them to revamp.
Right.
I got nothing.
Man, just dusty and dirty today. Might want to put that in your pocket too.
I never got the real cough out. I've been like trying to mask it.
Yeah, I'm messing with her. She's a little bit under the weather.
I am.
So, that's part of the deal.
I'm done.
Part of the deal with being married, you got to take care of the other person, no matter what, and be there for them and get sick.
Sad thing is, he's the one who got me sick.
Lies.
He was the first one in the house to be sick.
Look,
Anyway, let's stay on topic.
Yeah.
So what I wanted to get to, we were talking about family bonding. So I think it was you who said it to me. One of our deep conversations, because we be having like our little like deep sessions where we just talk and just communicate, which I love. It was a time in my life where I felt like, dang, like nobody want to hang with me, nobody want to talk with me, or I feel left out, and you know what I mean, like, or like, dang, like everybody getting together, or dang, I didn't know that event was going on. Then I realized, like, okay, think about it. One, my age is different. Two, I came from a strict household, so I was not out and about when everybody was learning the world. You know what I mean? Like high school, you go to games and dances and school senior trips and stuff. I didn't get to do that stuff. So in that moment, when everyone's going hanging out, never went to the clubs, none of that stuff. So that was their bonding time. My family still loves me. If I call, they'll answer the phone, if they ain't busy, whatever, like, they love me. And I know that now after I done worked through everything. In that moment, I didn't understand it. But now as an adult, like, I understand, like, hey, you wasn't out there when we were all bonding. Yeah. So now even though we're cousins, we made friendships, we made other bonds and stuff like that. So it's like, you wasn't there to grow with us. So it's like, I don't know if you into what we into. I don't know really much about you, because it was just like, you're always under your mom and dad, and I don't want them in my business, so I'm not going to invite you.
Yeah,
like,
I wouldn't hang with you either.
Hey, I mean, that's honesty though.
Yeah.
Like, seriously.
I was kidding, but for real.
I was kidding, but for real.
About time she's able to go and ride her bicycle to the corner. Everybody's already to the Ritz. Hey,
dang,
you want to hang? You want to hang and come to the corner with me? I like doing U-turns. I like doing U-turns, guys. Come on. They're like, bro, we out in the club. It's team night. How many miles is the Ritz? I don't think I can get there.
Let's U-turn this conversation.
Girl, you know it's true. Oh.
Anyway, I'm done.
I had to end it somehow, man, 'cause I know we run out of time.
Yes, but
you know what?
That was a good topic.
It's all good. Everything meant for a reason. So.
Oh yeah.
You weren't meant to.
But I understand that this is one thing. I'm gonna end it like this. You have to understand your placement in someone else's life. Just because you share DNA or you've known them for umpteen years, that doesn't mean anything. You have to know where you stand in their life. Y'all might not have the same interests. You know what I mean? Or they might have their own things that they're dealing with. They don't think you'll accept. So they got their own block and shield guard on. You can't take everything personally. And I had to learn that. So I know where I stand in different family members' life. Because sometimes you be like, well, why you going over there to hang with them and they don't even call and check on you, or they didn't even invite you to the last thing? Because I know where I stand. I know I wouldn't have enjoyed myself at that last event, so why am I going to beat myself up or beat them up over not inviting me somewhere I wasn't going to like, or I was going to turn down or get there and come back home? But I know I'm going to enjoy this function, because guess what? I'm going to sit back and laugh at their drunk selves. Like, or, they're going to have mass food and we're going to smash and eat and just chill. Like, different settings is not for everybody.
I respect that, because that's what makes me and her different, but also at the same time, I think some of the things that you tell me and discuss when it comes to those things, it makes more sense when you kind of know what you had to deal with and how you connect and knowing where you stand at. I think that's really important, to know where you stand at, so you don't have an expectation that's not going to happen.
Exactly. That expectation, it was a killer for me. Oh, I expected so much, but that's another story, y'all.
But you know what? Before we go too, also, I think, and this could be a twist with, our past podcast about childhood trauma, but at the same time, a tradition could also create some type of childhood, situation where it leads into adulthood. So, for example, you might have cousins that traditionally go out with each other all the time. And here you are like, hey, can I join y'all? And it might be awkward because they always have traditionally hung out with each other. So they might not be thinking about, hey, let's go ahead and call you up and hang out and do this, because maybe you don't do that. Or maybe, they judge you by your parent rules.
Oh, yes.
Oh man, listen. So
Like I said, that's a whole nother conversation.
yeah, if y'all want to hear more, y'all want to go into more.
I want to know more about my life and my
that
shelter.
too.
But you know what? I'm not upset with my parents, and I'm not mad at them because they saved me from a whole lot. Do you understand me? Like, no shade, but they done. My way of thinking is different, I should say, and I'm very grateful for them instilling a lot of things in me and protecting me. So I'm grateful.
Okay. Cool.
To an extent. I'm grateful. I'm grateful.
That tongue. You almost did it with the tongue.
I'm trying, y'all. That's me. It's me. The tongue is me. Bye, y'all.
See y'all later.
Go, bye.
Get out of here. Get out of here. See y'all later.